I mean, gosh, what a battle. I think we left at least the fans with a lot to see. Credit to UTEP. I thought they played really, really well, and I'm proud of our team. Obviously not a great start for us. It's hard on senior night, especially when you have two seniors like Lefty and C who are so well-liked and well-respected. I felt our emotions got a little bit, the excitement got a little bit of us in the beginning. And in fact, in my first time out, I said this downstairs, and I think this was true. I felt like in the first 5 minutes, our whole team was just trying to pass it to those two the whole time. Because they just wanted to make it about them, which is one of the things I love about my team is that they love each other and they want to celebrate each other. But I had to say in that timeout, like, guys, we got to play together. We have to move the ball. They're gonna find theirs. And like I said, we're just kind of off balance to start the game because of everything going on. But I'm just really proud of our fight, and you know that's what we need. And when we have that fight, we can be a really good team. I challenged our team middle of the third quarter, and I basically told them that if we don't get UTEP under 50% field goal percentage, there's absolutely no way we win this game. When we came at the end of the third quarter, we had them to 44%. In the fourth quarter, it was 25%. And so they made the decision to flip the switch, to play defense, to rebound. I was told there was a point in this game where we were down 10 on the boards, and we finished +7. So unbelievable, just will to win from my players. I take no credit. I did nothing but just continue to try to inspire them, and they inspired me. It was just a really neat win and fun to be able to finish on such a great note for Lefty and C.
My shot was falling early, so that helped. I shot a lot tonight, so that probably helped scoring a lot. So, I mean, and my teammates, like Coach said, they were looking for me, and Lefty, of course. So,
I think they made a decision. Like I said, I can't take any credit for it. I mean, we've gone to a point where we kind of give them game goals. We wanted to not give up more than 3 O boards a quarter, which we were nowhere close to. And so we just continually pointed that out, like that's your goal and that's what you guys want to do and you're not doing it. So if that's what you want to do, you have to make a decision to be tougher. And I thought they just were tougher. I mean, you know, UTEP is super athletic, and obviously their post player inside is just really tough to move. And I think it just came down to will more than anything.
It's been fun. I'm so glad that I chose to come here. Like, now that I look back on it, because at first I was trying to put this conversation off and not think about it and not talk about it. But now that I look back on it, it's been fun, and I think I've grown a lot, like as a player and as a person. And that's what I love about Coach Ciara and this whole program is they not only want us to succeed as players, but as people too. And that's just something that I love.
yeah, the same as Lefty. I mean, I had probably the best 4 years of my life here, and I'm just thankful for all of my coaches and all of my teammates that I have now and that I've had since my freshman year, sophomore, junior year, all of that. So I'm just thankful. I've learned a lot here. I've grown a lot here being away from my family and stuff, because I didn't want to come this far away, and I didn't think that I would make it, but I did, and I'm happy that I chose Charlotte.
You know, as a coach, of course you want to win basketball games and you want them to have a great career, but what they just said is what it's about. You know, that they loved their choice and that they had fun and they grew as people and they're better people for being here. That's why I do what I do. And it just validates a lot of the things that we're doing here. And I love these two a lot, which you can tell anyway, but for them to say that just means a lot to me, because that's my ultimate goal as a head coach here at Charlotte. And, you know, there's nothing else now that they ever need to say to me that would be better than what those two just said. Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to rest. Without us having that bye, we have to be able to win 4 games, which is certainly a challenge, but this team can rise to challenges. In some ways, I think we might be better without a bye, because we can just get out there and play, and we're not going to sit around and watch. And I said this earlier in the week, when we've had a bye before, we haven't played well. So the most important thing was to take care of today, to go out on a high note for Lefty and C, and want to be playing our best basketball. And despite probably the first half of this game, I think in the last 2 weeks we're playing the best basketball that we've played. And I thought you could see down the stretch how much our kids wanted to win, not just for C and Lefty, but just for the pride of this program. And we didn't have that pride in the beginning of February for whatever reason, but we found it again. And I think that's the most important thing for us as we go into 4 games. You know, it's going to be a battle next week. It's going to be tough. Well, I thought we showed a lot of toughness and heart tonight. Yeah, I think Grace played like the ultimate competitor. And for any of you that were in this room on Thursday, she said that this game tonight was about her playing for God first, which is what she does, and then her playing for these two seniors. And I thought that she did that tonight. Grace wanted to win, but she wanted to win for these two. And I thought her play down that series with those rebounds was unbelievable. I mean, that was pure just strength of will. And I want to win, and I want these guys to go out on a high note because of everything they've done, for this program. So I think that's what we all love about Grace. She's a great competitor, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to win. Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I got to obviously huddle up with my coaches to come up with that decision all the way, but it's helpful that we've just played Marshall, certainly, with a quick turnaround. We're familiar with them. We've played them twice. We've played them, just a week ago. So I think that will help with that turnaround. Who would we play after that? La Tech? That we played. Whatever.
Who?
Doesn't matter. We got to beat Marshall. So, I mean, like I said, I think just knowing, being familiar with them will be helpful for us. But, we just have to strike that balance of making sure that we're rested. But again, what I've learned about my team is when we keep the heat on them and they compete and they practice hard, they play better. So it's going to be a tough challenge for me to figure out the right thing, but hopefully I will.